All right, so here we are with a new day. We have done quite a bit of work, and I apologize I didn't get all of this cutting and shaping and filing, but it's pretty boring to watch. Again, I still worked with those original cut marks that I had. I did start to take a few things off so I could see what was actually happening in terms of shape. Did notice that when I laid it out flat, because I kept track of all of these marks and my widths from top to bottom, right now, without really pulling back and testing, I'm pretty equal on both sides. So that's great news. And that's kind of that attention to detail, keeping track of your widths from that center line all the way out to the tip. I did go ahead and glue on some tips on this one. I am going to have to go back and do a little bit more shaping, a little bit more sanding, especially for the string. But I was getting pretty excited about putting the string on to see what it was going to look like. Again, you're going to really want to work, and you're going to find that you're going to many times go through sand, reshape, take it back to the bandsaw, and there's just a lot of time invested until you get a few of these under your belt and feel really comfortable creating right from the beginning. As I mentioned in some of the other videos, you got to make sure you keep your notes. Something on this, I've noticed that when I started putting the arrows on, they're not quite over far enough towards the center. So I've actually gone in and created quite a bit of relief here all the way up to the front of the bow. And then I've started working on some of the draw, starting to look at what is it going to do in terms of its characteristics. But now that I'm getting to the point where I'm sanding up to the 320, getting up to 440 grits, then I'm going to start working on oiling it. You can see on this one it actually has an oil finish on it already. As I'm working on, so I'm trying to get that 3D effect on the actual bow. And when you put the oils on, it just kind of brings out that highlight of those woods. So we will continue working on this one, and then we will take it out and we'll start shooting it a little bit. This one's going to be 45 versus my other one that my first one I built, which was a 50. Again, a little bit sleeker in terms of body design, but again, when you build a couple of these, that's what's fun. You can change things up from bow to bow. So stay tuned and we'll do a little more tweaking on this particular riser.